What is going on, guys? It's Wonder Productions, and I'm back for another AI only video. So I was listening to my last video. It's not uploaded, but I was just looking at the footage and I realized the music was really loud, so I turned it down a bit. And yeah, just messing with it now, and we'll see how it goes. So yeah, let's jump right back into this. So last we left off, Bulgaria was conquered by Greece, leading to an interesting turn of events where Greece is basically forming the new Byzantium. In other notes, the invasion of Sweden by Denmark and Norway is still looking very good, and the Soviets are just making massive advances around the world. So let's continue. So yeah, whoa, Haiti, oh my god. I may actually go on the console here and mess with this, because this Haitian war is getting really annoying. So in between videos I may actually annex the Dominican Republic by Haiti, because Haiti just keeps invading, which is getting too annoying. And whoa, didn't see this over here, but if you look over at Alaska, it's auto-saving. Alaska has been slightly invaded by Canada. I mean, there is actually movement between Canada and the US. Interesting. So yeah, I'm trying to make these videos 30 minutes long each. And on that note, Turkey is winning most of the battles over on their front lines, and they've even pushed a little bit into the Greek-Bulgarian territory, which I guess shows how they weren't able to set up their front lines properly early on. The rest of the world is kind of uneventful, with the Soviets just destroying everyone. But, oh, Afghanistan is about to lose. Once they lose Kabul, which it says less than a day. Yep, and I think that's the Soviet-Afghanistan war. And either they annex them or they puppet them. Hopefully they annex them, because this puppeting thing is just getting annoying. Oh, another puppet. Now they're just going to go and invade India. Lots and lots of puppets. And they basically have the whole Levant here under control of their army. Alright. Haiti has declared war on the Dominican Republic. Who would have thought? And Sarajevo is open to Italians right now. So is Belgrade by the looks of it. Kind of, yeah. But the Italians are actually making advances. Pushing in, whoa, trying to surround this tank, it kind of looks like. On another note, Spain has definitely pushed back the French, and they are making large gains over in Portugal. Looks like Spain may actually just straight up annex Portugal. But they are democratic, so we will see. Doesn't look great. They may just puppet them or just change them to democratic from non-aligned, which is just annoying. They should really do more than just that. But it's AI, and it's always war. It's a mod. But over here in China, the Soviets are making a strong advance all around, and they are slightly pushing into, well, Japanese-held Soviet territory. Whoa! People's Republic have declared war on the Soviets. Lithuania has also declared war. Wait, did the Soviets annex anyone? No. Not by the looks of it. Not by the looks of it at all. I guess they just gained a border with Lithuania. But still, the Germans haven't been successfully able to fully push through over here. Which is just annoying. They should just be able to push into Stockholm. So, I guess it's also annoying for them. And the Spanish basically have the Portuguese on the run at this point, surrounding most of their troops down in southern Portugal, and a pocket in northern Portugal too. Mexico is making some good advances over in Nicaragua. Not Nicaragua, in El Salvador. And Nicaragua is making some advances in El Salvador. Whoa, they have 17 troops. It's nearly as many as Mexico. And El Salvador only has 12 as of now. But Panama is still held by Colombia, while Nicaraguan army is trying to push them back. And they're doing okay. I don't know. See how this goes. So, yeah. Whoa. The southern Portuguese army's gone. Oh, I guess they took a boat, brought them up north. But the Spanish are winning a lot of these battles. So, the Spanish are even pushing into France. So, videos. So I'm planning on releasing an NSIG time-lapse soon, and I maybe, if you guys want, tell me in the comments, may do an AI only of NSIG, the mod, which is pretty interesting. I'm also planning on doing another mega campaign, my third one, maybe for 1,000 subs. That may be it, but that may be in a little while, depending on how large my growth gets on my channel. So we'll just have to wait and see. So, yeah. All these Soviet puppets have been building up troops. And the Soviets are really, maybe, this was a good plan. And they're pushed into Pakistan. They're pushing into northern India. Hey. They're basically an unstoppable force right now. Especially early game, the Soviets have an insane amount of troops. And Portugal is basically surrounded but not defeated by the Spanish. Okay. Another white peace with the Soviets. Greece isn't really making good advances right now. Maybe they will in a second. And the Italians aren't really doing much either. Whoa, but there is a large Spanish invasion of France. Okay. So we'll see how that goes. We've conquered Toulouse. And the Spanish are really ramping up their invasion. Interesting. Alright. If I was Portugal, I would just abandon Africa. It's just not worth it. And Nicaragua is doing well in El Salvador. And they were able to push across the Panama Canal. Alright. And, whoa! Mexico is invading Texas. I guess Mexico executed invasion of Texas plan. But they are losing some battles here. And they may get encircled with their 3 divisions up in central Texas. France has declared war in Venezuela. Mexico is making an advance over here. And the Canadian invasion of Alaska with just 1 division is going on. I guess the US doesn't really care about Alaska enough. I would say if Canada started invading the US right now, they would be successful being able to push across. Looks like they actually have a little bit. No, they actually haven't. But if they were invading them right now, they would be able to push across. Maybe even take Washington and the major cities. Based on what it looks like the US is doing. Even though, oh, they do actually have a garrison. But Mexico is losing to El Salvador down south. El Salvador is once again pushing into Nicaragua. But, I don't know. Hoi4 is a fun game. I've been looking for new games. I do want to play some Vic on the channel. And I do want to play some Bannerlord when it comes out. Because I'm actually a big fan of Mount Blade. Even though, I don't know, I haven't played it in a while. So, I like to say I was looking through my Discord's history, and you guys should go check out my Discord. It's me, Ryan, and Ilya's Discord. If you don't know it, it'll be linked in the description. And I found out that the original 5 members of it were me, Derpy Spy Crab, JC Titanic, Ryan, and then Joseph Stalin. These are all members on the Discord. I'd like to say shout out to you guys. It's pretty cool that all of you came so early on in the Discord. I just find that really interesting. You know, it was originally actually my Discord. This is just Discord history, which is kind of funny. We're recording this video, but it was originally my Discord. Then eventually I invited Ryan, we merged, and then eventually I asked Ilya if he wanted to join the Discord, and he said yes, and now it's 3 people's Discord instead of 1. Portugal looks to be pushing back the Spanish. It's a good success. And the Mexicans are just undefended over in Texas. Anything, just successful advances over here against the outnumbered U.S. forces down south. Colombia is being beat up by Venezuela. I'm sorry for scrolling around a lot. I just want to see what's going on in the world. And Germany is actually just... They have taken Stockholm. Wow. Is that it for Sweden? France, Czechoslovakia, Sweden. No, one more city and that's it. So, you have to take one of these smaller cities. There must be another city around here somewhere by Stockholm. Maybe there isn't. Maybe they do have to take this northern city. Aye. But Romania is just crumbling under... Oh, whoa, peace deal. Lithuania and Estonia. Latvia was annexed. So Latvia was annexed by Lithuania and Estonia. And Lithuania is losing war to the Soviets. So is Latvia. Or so is Estonia. So it's not looking good for either of them. That's all I can say. Even if they just did win a war. And Poland's getting beat up by a good Soviet force. And if you just look around the world, the Soviets have conquered Iraq, they've conquered they've conquered Iraq, they've conquered Saudi Arabia, they conquered Iran, Afghanistan, they're pushing into the Levant and northern Turkey, they've conquered Mongolia. They're doing well. And another peace deal between those two. And they're basically pushing in, nearly about to defeat Romania, Poland. They're doing very, very well. Well, another note of a country which is doing very well, Mexico. And basically their whole army in Texas. Estonia declared war on Lithuania. Another war between those two. And Canada is just slowly... Whoa, Japan's up north here. Interesting. I guess they navally invaded it. So, yeah, and on a note, which I just like to mention, Hurricane Irma at this time hasn't happened yet, and is about to go hit Puerto Rico. It's Category 5 as of now, and I think it's just not going to go well. So, I mean, I know the president has declared a state of emergency for those places, but hopefully, you know, good things turn out for Puerto Rico and Florida, and either the storm... not good things, but I mean, hopefully it's not as bad as it seems, and the storm kind of avoids the main population centers over here and doesn't have a disastrous effect, because that would be really bad. And also on a note of geography things, I was thinking of doing a video about awkward geography, and one of the most awkward geography things is in Ukraine, where they have basically a part of land basically cutting off what is Moldova. I don't know, that's interesting. But anyway, back to the game. I don't know, just making some comments. Just pause it for a second to catch up. Not catch up on the time, but just because I was talking so much about other things. So, Portugal's still barely holding out, and France is being pushed into by Spain. Spain's looking pretty strong. Mexico is trying to reconquer the old Mexican Empire. Canada's not really doing much over here. Soviets are just destroying. Sweden's getting beat up. Yeah. Whoa! UK invasion again. They're only in one port. They pulled out the rest of their troops, so not sure what they're doing, but they're not really sending real invasions. They're sending like little kid invasions. They're planning on invading Portugal. Oh, whoa! And on that note, Germany anschlussed Austria. Exciting. And Greece is losing to a larger Turkish force who's just pushing them back. And also on that note, Turkey is pushing back the Soviets, and they're invading Greece. So Turkey has basically conquered like half of... Oh, Germany has annexed Sweden, and now they're basically about to beat Norway. There's the Germany I know. But as of now, Greece has lost basically half of Bulgaria, and also Turkey is pushing back the Soviets. Looking at that map mode over there to see how Air Force is looking for Turkey. They're just doing well. I guess the Soviet troops are outnumbered and they're tired. They've probably been relentlessly attacking, and now it's the Turkish turn to relentlessly attack and push them back. While the Greeks are also losing in Turkish territories. And Norway is basically completely lost to the Germans, who just heavily outnumber them. And Portugal is pushing back. I like going speed 5 on this, just to see what would happen, but I don't know. Everything's going very quickly. Portugal has 12 troops in such a small area that they're basically able to hold all their borders and have extra troops lying around, though they don't have that many. They do have 2 in Africa, to be fair. Well, the Mexican invasion of America is just very, very successful. Conquering, I think, the whole state of Texas? Nearly the whole state of Texas. And southern parts of New Mexico. And Arizona. Yeah. So we'll see how it goes. The United States is just failing to respond to this, while Canada's just doing nothing. UK, Canada, I don't think have really exchanged that much. A little bit. Canada's invading Labrador, UK territory over there, and the UK tried navally invading Northern Ireland, but they failed. Poland is still holding. So a lot of these countries over here. Well, Finland's just getting beat back. Okay, another one of these stupid wars. Let's go back to speed 5. World tension. The Anschluss has caused the most world tension. It's only 20, so democratic countries won't really annex anything. Alright. The German-Polish war. Let's just go take a look at that. Oh wow, 20,000 losses. And then I just want to go see something. I want to see the Polish-Soviet war. It must be in here. Okay, yeah. Soviet Union. Okay, so not an insane amount of troops. The Soviets are fielding over 1 million manpower, but Poland's fielding nearly 500,000. The Soviets definitely don't have that many troops over invading eastern Poland. And also, I sped it up again because, oh no, it felt too slow. Italy declared war on the Soviet Union. Whoa, where? Oh, they're bordering them in Africa. And Portugal is pushing back Spain, who's just failing to respond to their attacks. Really? They may even start pushing into Spanish-held territories. Mongolia, peace deal, blah blah blah. Venezuela is doing very well, so is Nicaragua. While El Salvador has been able to push into the Yucatan Peninsula, Nicaragua is just holding off on the border between El Salvador and Nicaragua, and they've pushed into northern Colombia. This is basically on the brink of defeat from a Venezuelan-Nicaraguan invasion. Not looking good. Is Australia doing anything? They are at war with the Dutch West Indies. But nothing much is going on over there. What about China? China is losing to a Japanese invasion. Kind of like in the normal game. Huh? Hungary is just doing their thing. So, yep. Video's all going good. And I don't know. I use Premiere Pro to edit, but a lot of these videos don't even require Premiere Pro. But if I do make history videos, maybe I'll be able to use some of the Premiere Pro features. I've just been thinking about that. I don't know. I pay for Premiere Pro because I wanted to use the top-end editing software. I don't know. I'll see if I can actually put that to use while I still have it. And just on that note, Nicaragua. Whoa. Okay, nope. I thought that was the peace deal between these guys. But not yet. Well, Colombia is being destroyed, though, in this war. As long as they can hold out, they will. what I was saying was, I was actually about to talk about Finland, but looks like, just on another note, Yugoslavia is just getting beat up by the Italians. And Greece is getting beat up by the Turkish, who have, kind of like in real life, the Turkish have pushed back foreign invaders. Like, if you didn't know, Turkey, after World War II, was fighting what they called the Turkish War of Independence, where basically they were trying to fight foreign invaders from conquering more parts of Turkey or in Anatolia. And they were successfully able to push back the French, a Greek invasion trying to take the coastline over here, and Soviets. And they came to an agreement on the borders. Very, very interesting. I don't know. So that kind of reminds me of it. They're pushing back the Soviets. Under who? Ataturk. Yeah, that was actually the original leader. I forgot if Turkey actually had the same leader. And they do, actually. Ataturk, who was able to push back, basically uniting Turkey under this new dream of a republic. And I guess now, because the whole dictatorship and the expansion of powers of the Turkish government now, things are a little different from what Ataturk imagined. But Ataturk was still more about strong powers to one leader. He was kind of a dictator. I mean, kind of, you could say. And Portugal looks like it's about to get pocketed over here, but I don't know, I'm zooming in and out so much. I'm just going to pause this to take a look at this pocket. So I'm sorry for zooming in out a lot. It's just a kind of a stress habit of mine, where basically whenever I'm playing EU4 or Hoi4 or anything, I like zooming in and out a lot, which is kind of weird. But I don't know, it's just my thing. So it looks like Portugal's about to get pocketed here, but they are able to successfully push back and invade Spain. Interesting. While this Mexican invasion is just basically going unchallenged by the U.S. forces. Same as an El Salvador invasion of Mexico. Peru. Looking pretty big there. And they're at war with Venezuela. So, yeah, everything is looking good with Turkey. I mean, the Balkans are basically being invaded by foreign powers, not from the Balkans. And Poland is kind of holding its own. All very interesting. See how many fielded men they have now. Manpower. Okay, nearly 500,000. Soviets only have around 1 million. And Germany has 1.32 million. UK having only 177,000. Tiny army. US has 870,000. Interesting. So another white piece for Soviets. Weird why they're doing this, but I don't know, there must be a reason with AI or something. The German invasion of Norway has kind of just stopped. I don't know what for. Oh, well, white piece again. And Zaibe Sanma has annexed another warlord. Sorry for moving around here. I kind of have to go to the bathroom. I'll see if I can. It's only been, I think, 25 minutes? 24. So, I may have to cut this episode short because I have to go to the bathroom, but I will see. But Lithuania does look like it's gained a decent amount of land, and they do have a smallish army. Latvia fielding almost as many troops as UK, so not Latvia, sorry, Estonia, they annexed Latvia. Well, Lithuania is fielding more troops by 20,000 than Estonia, but they are just losing so many battles right now to so many outside forces and to a German invasion which has conquered Memel. Exciting. I'm saying that so sarcastically. I'm not actually saying that sarcastically. It sounds sarcastic. I meant saying I'm saying that which sounds so sarcastic. Sarcastically. I don't know. Japan has invaded southern China. And Brazil is just looking so weak. So is Colombia. Well, Colombia is successfully able to hold out in Bogota, and I think in a northern, not sure what though. No, it doesn't say. So, yeah. And Mexico is just doing damage over to the US, even though they have been slightly pushed back over here from when they had a much stronger position. They are losing a series of battles. I do want to see what the war losses are, though. So, sorry. When you switch countries, it's weird. Okay, 150,000 to only 20,000 US. Wow, that's crazy. Switching between countries causes a bit of lag. So looking over, Switzerland looks like has pushed across a river into German territory, and they could have their eyes on Munich. While Turkey has basically conquered all of Bulgaria. Okay, another one of those stupid peace deals because it's a glitch. I think when world tension gets high enough, it'll change. And also, looks like the Soviet Union has basically just conquered Pakistan. And Bhutan is, with their 5 troops and their bastion of peace, are, I think, they have a little more land than I thought they normally did. So, since I really have to go to the bathroom, I'm gonna cut this episode slightly short. So thank you all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.